Hey Stampers, Gator again. Oh, I got a mucky board, a pad should I say. We're going to be doing some sponging, masking and heat embossing. I've been having a play. Somebody sent me some gorgeous stamp sets and they are absolutely beautiful. And I'm not sure, I think it's either Alta New or Concord on Ninth, I can't remember. Because the label that came with it was hanging off and I just cannot, for the life of me, make out. Oof, I am sweating. What the name was on there because it was in a clear cellophane pack. So this was, and you've got 3 steps to this flower, and I'm only using this bit because we're doing sponging and we're going to do heat embossing and masking. I best show you the card on that. It's absolutely fabulous. So we're going to try and do 3. Ooh, 3 cards. I've already got 1, so these I'm going to try and keep the sentiment the same because I'm going to bag these up for a nice little gift for somebody. So, oh my God, look at this. How beautiful is that? I love the sentiment from Rooted in Nature. It's just beautiful. Thinking of you. Just can't get any nicer. So, what we've done, we've heat embossed the flower, which is that gorgeous detail. Absolutely stunning. And then we sponged. And I've used 2 different colours. I've used Daffodil Delight with So Saffron. And with Stampin' Up's colours, absolutely amazing. You've got to try and pick the 2 colours that will go together quite nicely. Whereas I know Alta New will do a set and so many tones. Gina K will do the same. What are the other ones? Oh, I can't remember. Hero Arts, is it? Stuff like that. They've got little ink pads and they're all in the same family group, but with Stampin' Up you have to try your best to group the colours. So I thought So Saffron and Daffodil Delight were perfect. Loving the little black trim all the way around. Absolutely perfect as well. The other colours I'm going to use is Grapefruit Grove with Flirty Flamingo. I'm going to use Old Olive with Pear Pizzazz. And on the 3rd card, if I can get it in, I'm going to use Highland Heather and Grapefruit Grove. Oh my God, I love them colours. But the only thing is, I didn't have any daubers. So what I've done, I've gone in. These is my Perfect Plum, which is retired. And Elegant Eggplant, which have retired. But they're no longer sponging in a colour because I've washed them. So I can use these now and put fresh labels on for my new colours. So I've got 2 daubers there. I've got my Flirty Flamingo. This is Pink Pirouette, but by the time we go out and it's not, and again washed, it's not giving any colour out. And I've got Pear Pizzazz and Old Olive there for my others. So we're going to have a green card. We're going to have like an orangey, grapefruity, flamingo-y colour card. And we're going to have a purple card. Oh my goodness. So simple. Your card base 8 1/4 by 5 7/8 scored and folded in the centre. Your black is 3 7/8 by 5 5/8. We've got 3 of those. And your Whisper White is literally 3 3/4 by 5 1/2. Literally 1/8 of an inch smaller. Because I just didn't want too much black in your face. Because of my gorgeous sentiment. I've used the enamel glitter dots. Absolutely beautiful. The only thing is I don't have any Flirty Flamingo colour. So I've gone over with my Calypso Coral. And you can still see the glitter through them. It's just lovely. So I've changed the colours. And also I've got Coastal Cabana Granny Apple Green. I think that will look lovely on the green card. And I've got my purple. So woohoo! We've got our gems sorted. My heat tool's out. My embossing buddy is here. My Versa mark's ready to go. And I'm not sticking to this shape either. I've just used photocopier paper and I've got it's removable adhesive and it does leave a bit, but once you rub your finger over it, it disappears. So I'm going to use a love heart on one, you know, maybe up in the top corner or down in the bottom corner. I just cut these out with my dies and it's so thin, it's photocopy paper and it does work. I think I missed off the point up there, but all the others, because that folded backwards, I didn't have any adhesive on there. But you can mask with as long as you use the thinner the paper, the better. Post-it note paper, perfect. I've got some triangles. We may even chop off one of the corners and put the sentiment down here and carry on with the flowers. or up here in one of these, in the top corner. As long as I can get my sentiment in, I don't mind. We may even turn one this way. We could add a strip of paper. Maybe I need to go a bit wider and do it there and have my sentiment down there, or along the bottom, or along the top. You know, we will decide as we go along. So let's get cracking. Oh, and by the way, yeah, I've got my black ready. I've already put tape on the back to save time. I will put tape on the back of my Whisper Whites. It just helps me to line this on my card perfectly. I can pull a bit of tape off the top, as you've seen me doing us lately. Pull it, and then once I've got it straight, press it down, pull the strips. It's perfect, it won't move. And I'll do the same with the Whisper White, because look how tiny that border is. And you can pull your tape off, line it up, press it down when you've got it in the right place, and away to go. So I've already prepped my black cardstock. I'm gonna fetch, oh, isn't that absolutely beautiful? Oh, love it. So I've got my 3. I'm gonna do one at a time. Just getting them handy. And I'm gonna do the love heart, I think. Now what I do, I fold the paper in half and cut it through the die cut machine. That way, I've always got 2. So once this is, you can use this again, by all means. Look, just make sure you put a bit of adhesive on the end. That's the corner that kept falling down, but you can use that again. So I will get a piece of plastic, one of my covers. I will put all these shapes in, and the ones that have got sticky on, I'll stick them onto the outside and use those again. So I'm going to grab my adhesive mat, my silicone mat, just so I can add the adhesive. This £2 from Hobbycraft. Just make sure you go round the edges, because you don't, it won't stick to the silicone mat. Don't worry about that. Try not to get anything. You can use any shape you want. If you want, I'll show you the other ones I've got here. I'm going to put all these in a little pocket, like I'm saying. I've got the labels. You can use any size, but you just want it big enough to put your sentiment in. I've got the banners, and like I say, there should be 2. There we go, 2 of everything, because I always fold the paper in half. Another one of the labels, smaller hearts, hexagons. I've got stars. You name it, it is endless, and I loved this one. Absolutely perfect. So we could just continue with the same label, but I think we should jazz it up a little bit. Pop that to one side. Now we've got to decide where we're going to have our love heart. Do we want it bang in the centre? Do we want it down in the bottom corner? Do we want it in the top corner? I think there would look really nice. In this bottom corner. And it's so thin. If you've got any bits, just go around the outside. If there's any adhesive, it will rub off with your fingers. I'm not fussed about this top piece of paper. I've already made a mess, so I'm not going to be fetching in any scratch paper. I'm just going to rip this off at the end when I've finished. So, oh, now you're going to need to prep. Now, my fingers, I'm just going to dust my fingers as well, because it's rather warm in here today. The sun is beating down again. We were told it was going to be cold and mild, but no, hence, now my fingers aren't sticky. So I'm just going to prep, and I'm going to keep my finger. And I'm going to stick with the same flower because it's just beautiful. But you could do this with any detailed die. Give it a little tap. It releases some of that powder and just rub it all over. Oh, did you hear me squeak then? Oh, I missed my tablets last night. I got them all, everything out prepared. Got my bedtime drink ready. And then forgot to take them. Oh, and I felt like I was dying this morning. So I'm going to start in, not in the centre, but you have to look then to the side. And I'm just going to change the shape. Doesn't matter if they touch or overlap. It doesn't really matter. Just going to keep adding this gorgeous, 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 gorgeous flower. Doesn't have to be... Oh, I think it's looking nice already. You can go over your mask piece, because we're going to peel this back. And I'm not fussed about my scratch paper at the bottom. That's looking good to me. Oh, I can just see a little... You don't have to fill every gap, but I think it just looks a bit nicer. Perfect. So I'm going to put the lid on this. We've got a bit of tissue for wiping off the excess ink from off the embossed image, because it does collect a little bit of ink. I've got my exposure ready. I'm going to pick this up, keeping my fingers on the masked area. I have just ordered masking paper actually. You know, it's self-adhesive. So I'll have to wait for that to come, because I'm getting into this more and more, into using others. Because I've got loads of stamp sets, and they're not just all Stampin' Up, who I absolutely love. As you know me, I'm a stickler. I've already put an order in my Stampin' Up today as well, so. But do you know what? I was looking through my papers last night on a card I was doing. Look at that. I don't know if you can see that, but look at those beautiful flowers. And it's going to go, oh, look at that. Don't waste this. Do you know what the best thing? Grab your your embossing buddy, and just, it will go straight back in. And put it back in your little tub, because that's, you do that every time you use a card, and you're going to lose a lot of embossing powder. So it's going to go a little bit noisy, and I'm going to hold. Oh, shall I get my reverse? I'm going to get my Prezi off my gorgeous friend Carla, and I'm going to hold. So yeah, do let this run for a couple of seconds before you start to heat emboss. It is getting loud, but trust me, wait until you see this pattern come to life. And just making sure that's nice and hot. It's quite hard to see the white change. You have to look down, and if it looks grey, then it's not turned. So just, oops. Turn it to a slight angle. If you see grey bits, then just go back over. It. Yeah, with the white, it looks grey, and until you get that beautiful shine. Look at that now, if you can see that. I'm sorry about the light in here, it's terrible. There you go, can you see the shine on there? Oh, it's beautiful, just beautiful. Yeah, but if you see any grey patches, it means the powder's not turned. There we go, that will be set in a moment. I'll leave that tweezers out, they're gorgeous. So I'm just checking, because it does dry pretty quick, but you want to let it go cold. So I just give it a little blow. So while that's drying, I think I had a bit on my finger. I'm going to have a swig of my coffee. I was going to do Grapefruit Grove last, but do you think I'm going to use that now, because I want that little love heart to look beautiful. So I've got two colours, and it's entirely up to you. I'm going to use the Gorgeous Grape because I want the darker on the flower, and then I'm going to blend with the lighter. So fingers crossed. Oh, look how inky that one is. I used the drops, and fair play, it stayed wet. So I'm going to use the one that was Elegant Eggplant. Pick up some colour, and I'm going to test it here actually. Oh, look at that. So we're just going to start sponging the centres of the flower. Oh my gosh. You don't have to do all the flower because we're going to go over the card. All over. Oh my word, it's just stunning. It's not my idea, by the way. I have watched several ladies do videos like this, and I'm so impressed with the results. I have done sponging over heat embossing before. Just divine. Now I'm going to pick up the Highland Heather. I'm hoping it's not too dark, because they are very similar colours. But that is a lot paler. Do you see that? So I'm going to get some more on there. And yeah, and just now I'm going to sponge the whole of the card. It's just divine, absolutely divine. You can add as little or as less as you want. Just look at those beautiful colours coming together. Just stunning. Oops, my belly's rumbling again. I think it's tea time now, but I've got 4 videos to film. I don't think I'm going to have tea till about 9-10 o'clock tonight. I've had a Welsh cake. If any of you know what they are just divine. So that to me is looking absolutely lush, but I'm just going to come back in with a little bit more of the Gorgeous Grape, just to darken those areas again, just to freshen them back up. It's just beautiful. I've got my stamparatus all set up with my sentiment. The thing is, I'll have to move it now. I'll lift up to the camera in a moment. Just beautiful. Because you can see that the flower is not quite white enough. So just grab some tissue and then just go over. Look at the difference. Look at the difference from that flower to that one. How bright white that is coming through. You're just taking it off the heat embossed white. Fetching that colour, no white, back to life. Oh my word, this is amazing. What a gorgeous, gorgeous set. And you've made your own designer series paper even, dare I say it. And you're just going to buffer. I need softer tissue. This is hard wearing stuff, you know, for drying. You could dry your dishes with this, it's that good. Oh my word, how beautiful. So I'll get rid of my bits off there. I'm going to close these up because we're finished. I'm going to stamp all my messages in black Memento ink. And this is why I'm using the stamparatus as well, because if I position and it isn't dark enough, I can go over and do it twice. So gently remove your mask. And see here, just run your finger and that temporary adhesive will bubble up and you just knock it off. There we go, you can even grab your tissue back. There we go, how wonderful. Look at that beautiful heart. So I'm going to keep that as well as my other label. In comes the stamparatus. how quick are these cards coming together. And somebody's going to think you spent ages, and I mean ages, on one of these cards. Pop that in. Now I've got to reposition. I know that's more or less the straight up the top, but I want it so I get it all in basically. Looks pretty straight to me. Oops, so pick that up, making sure your card hasn't moved. Incut your sentiment. Bob it down. Oh, it's gone over just a little bit. I don't mind that actually. It's quite nice. And I want a really strong black. Oh, I love it. Absolutely love it. Oh, I'm going to go a third time. You know what they say, third time's a charm. Oh, I love that. Absolutely beautiful. Isn't that gorgeous? Oh, I love it. Love it, love it, love it. I'm going to wipe because I don't want all that ink transferring to my black area, because I'm going to be closing it up to move it out of the way. Just while we get the other cards prepped. So, flip it over. Make sure you got no bits. Grab your tearing tape. You could always decorate the insides after and add your paper later. I mean, I think the most important thing is I've showed you the different... I mean, we all know how to sponge, we all know how to mask. Some people may not, but we all know how to decorate the inside of a card too. So, in with the black. Peel back your tape. And I'm only going down about 1 inch. And this is where I'm going to line this up. So I know there's not a lot of border, but with that tape lying there, I can see, if I press, that that's going to be straight. That looks pretty good to me. So now I can squash that down, remove the tape, and that is stuck down. Absolutely fabulous. Grab my card base, which is my gorgeous, gorgeous grape, and a gorgeous card to boot. Yeah, I've just watched a couple of ladies actually doing masking. I think it was Jennifer Maguire. I've been watching videos all day. We have the grandkids too. Gina Kay herself, very similar indeed. But I just wanted to share this with my gorgeous subscribers who may not or may watch those ladies. This is why I want to show you, because not everybody watches the same people. Making sure your card opens the right way, and not like me the other day, and I stuck it on upside down. So I'm lining that up. That looks absolutely fabulous. Press down. I think I'm going to have to get another light in here, because when the sun is... I've got 10-foot windows. And when the sun's beating through, woof, absolutely stunning. I'm going to grab some of my... These are the new glitter dots. They are stunning. So I'm going to have one here. One here, and we always add 3, don't we? And I'm gonna pop one right there for that one. Isn't that beautiful? Absolutely gorgeous. And you look, how long did that take us to do? So we've got 1 and 2. Oh my gosh, I gotta do one more at least, maybe the other 2 as well. So I'm not gonna waste any more of your time. I'm just gonna move on, move my daubers, grab another piece of Whisper White, which is here. Let's do a corner one now. Let's do, right, I'm gonna I'm going to have to check now with my stamp, because it's going to be repositioned anyway. Is that going to go? No. So I need to make sure. I'm going to put that on there. It is clean, but no, it's definitely clean. So I'm going to have to I think I can manage to come down a touch and then leave that up into the corner. Perfect. So I need to get, so what I'm going to do, get my adhesive. Slowly go along that edge. Whoops. Now I can see right through. Ha! Silly sausage. I'm going to have to come now into this corner. Let me just check. I can see right through. Now I'm going to have to come down just a touch. That's the beauty of this adhesive. That's better. I am going to get my sentiment on there. Perfect. So that's going to stay there. I'll be get to my sentiment later and I'll be like, where's my sentiment? Again, I put it back with the stamp apparatus. Again, we're going to dust all this. I'm not going to go crazy this time with the flower. She says until I start stamping. I'm hopeless otherwise. And we're going to have one right in the centre there. I love this flower, it's just so pretty. I'm going to pop one up there. I'm going to pop one there. And I'm just going to have one more. It's filling that gap beautifully. And there. This time I've got a lot of holding on to do. So, well, a lot of holding on, so I don't need my tweezers for this one. But thank you, my angel, for my gorgeous present. I always like to go over twice, just in case there's little bits I've missed. And I continue to see from an angle. There's those beautiful flowers. See, look at the size of that amount of dust I've wasted. So if I did that every card, I'd have none left. So because my desk area, apart from the ink you see, is clean. Oops, I've just hit that now. Perfect, it's fine. Again, more heat. I do apologise for the sound. Takes a little minute to warm back up. It doesn't take long. Say, look for the grey areas and you know they're the ones that haven't turned. That looks pretty good to me. Fabulous. The card will bend a little bit, but we'll go back into shape as well. Right, what colour are we going to do? I think we'll go for the old olive for this one. And the pear pizzazz, but I'm going to use old olive first. Always start with your darker colour because you can add more later as well. And just going over those flowers. Absolutely stunning. I'm going to try and fill the flower on this one. Oh, that's so pretty. Oh, that's lovely. I'm going to keep that out just for a moment and get my pear pizzazz, which is a lot paler than old olive. I think I'm going to invest in, tell you what, I'm going to ask my husband for Copic markers for my birthday. The whole set is only £3,000, but they've got a sale on at the moment, half price, £1,600. There's no way he's going to get me those, but I can always ask. I might start buying, say, a couple of pens a week. There's 385 colours. So if I bought one every day, I might get them in a year's time. Oh, that is so funny. That just made me chuckle. Well, it just takes over a year because there's 385. I'll have to get a little list of every colour and tick them off until I've got them. I'm just going back over because that pear pizzazz lightened that again. I just think that is so pretty. Oh my gosh. Just gorgeous. I think I'm quite satisfied with that. I like the paler bit. You could use a brayer for this as well with your paler colour, then just sponge with your darker colour. But how amazing. I have got no desk space left whatsoever. So grab my tissue, find a clean spot and buff those flowers up. Oh, look at that. I don't want anything coming off so well. Just rub lightly. I've got Swiffer cloth somewhere. How beautiful is that? Oh my gosh, I love it. Whoops. My tissue. Right, back with the stamp apparatus. Whoops. I'm dropping everything everywhere, so I do apologise for the crash, bang and a wallop. Peel off my masking tape. With that being just a normal shape, I can cut 1,000 of those. So again, rub the adhesive off. Just using your finger. Just until it's all gone. This one, I suppose, you could add some ribbon going down there. That would be so pretty. And then I'm going to get my sentiment. What I'm going to do, I'm going to pick it up and I'm just going to look. See, I can take this out and check that that looks straight. It looks good to me. Grab my ink. Love Tuxie. I won't use archival because it stains your ink pads, and I'm a stickler for keeping mine pristine. I sold a couple of stamp sets last week, and a lady left a message on my Facebook group saying how wonderful my stamp sets were. They were like brand spanking new. And I thought that was really nice. And somebody else commented and said, that's really nice of you, because most people just leave negatives. Negative Nelly. There's no need to be negative. If you've got nothing nice to say, I say don't say anything at all. Isn't that right? Oh, Gee, I love it. So again, I'm going to wipe it clean because I don't want to transfer that on this, because I'm proud of everything I get. I like to look after it. Pop that away, because you see now that would have gone onto that sponge and it would have damaged and dirtied the back of my cards. So what I did, just drop out my temporary adhesive. I need that for the next card. Isn't that beautiful? So I'm going to flip that over, get my tape. I'm going to add our gemstones after. We could have rhinestones if you don't. If you've got no enamel dots, use pearls, use your blends or your markers to colour them up any colour you want. Fabulous. Pearls are just as pretty. Grab my old olive card. And I've gone for the darker card, for the darker colour on all of these. Just so it looks beautiful. So, right, let's get this peeled and stuck down. And it's a tiny little border, and I mean tiny. But once you're satisfied, press, peel and pull, peel and pull. Making sure your card opens the right way. You could start at the top or the bottom, just don't put your card on the wrong way round. What a beautiful set of cards, you know, to give in a gift box, or I've just reordered some acetate boxes and I've just ordered the blends I want in the new colours. That looks pretty straight to me, so you can still wiggle this around, see, and get it wherever you want it. Looks good. Press, pull, pull. Just making sure that's stuck down beautifully. Oh my word, I love it. So, I'm going to use the Granny Apple Green. I know we haven't used that on here, but I just think they're going to add such a little bit of sparkle. And with this being so exposed, I am going to start here, here, and here, and just, you could also, like I say, and put some ribbon in there. Absolutely love this set. So I can't even say how long we've been filming for. My camera never tells me. But there is card number 2. Right, let's press on quickly. Am I going to get my centre in there? Oh, let's choose a different one. I'm going to have this through the centre. As best I can. Making sure that's straight. I'm going to take that up in a minute, but we've also got, I've got Thinking of You and You Are Wonderful, so I think this would be beautiful along this centerpiece. So let's get this taped up on the ends. Line that up. I'm gonna come down. I want it mostly in the center, so I'm gonna add my adhesive right along that line, press that into place, and I think that looks pretty even. Or even I can go for the larger section at the bottom. Dusting. There's a mark. Flower. Oh, it's just so gorgeous. So, one this way. I'm going to creep with this one now and have that there just so that tip shows over. And I'm going to really pile this card up with lots of image. I'm going to come down off the bottom. I'm going to have that one there. They're just not touching, but so close. And that one is. It doesn't matter though. Who will ever know? Right, back to our embossing powder. Flick that side. None on. Oh, tiny little bit. I am happy as Larry with that. Perfect. In with the heat tool. Sorry about the noise. See that changing better. Perfect, that was perfect. So now my tape is coming off because of the heat. Just go along and press it back down. And this one is a bit out of shape. So look at the mic, it's done to my pad. Whoosh. I tell you what, I'm going to turn this piece over. I'm nearly finished. Absolutely gorgeous. Now, Flirty Flamingo, which is the paler colour, and Grapefruit Grove. I think these two will look amazing. Okay, Flirty Flamingo, I'm going to use this one because it's clear. Yeah, I just pressed on there. Great, isn't it? So I'm just going to pick up this beautiful colour and I'm going to sponge these flowers. Oh, that is absolutely gorgeous. Just stunning. Oh, love it. Keep that out. Grab my Flirty Flamingo. Now, what I'm going to do, just to be on the safe side, I'm just going to sponge that next. Now, that looks pink to me, but I love it. I think it's very nice. So, oh, it's lovely. Oh my gosh. That is gorgeous. And those two colours are blended absolutely gorgeously together. Oh yes. Oh, I love it. So let's get the bottom done. Oh, I really like. I had no Flirty Flamingo cardstock, so I was devastated because I have every single colour going. And not just these 3 sheets here and 3 sheets there, the full packs. And I cannot believe I did not order myself Flirty Flamingo. I've rectified that now. That is absolutely gorgeous. Now I won't need any more of this, but I'm going to have a little touch back up with the Grapefruit Grove. Absolutely stunning. I'm going to have to invest in a new light. That is just divine. I think those two colours have married up so well together. Oh, that is perfect. Just perfect. So I'm going to lift that up and show you. Look at those two colours. Oh, just stunning. Absolutely stunning. Tissue. Bit of clean. Gently buff up those flowers to get rid of the ink. You don't have to press hard to get that ink off the white. It's just beautiful. Absolutely stunning. And again, I always cut a strip of that. My fingers going in to get rid. I'm going to use a clean piece. There we go. Look at that gorgeous strip. Oh, it's beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. Right, stamp apparatus. Let's just check. I don't think it'll fit, but we can always have a look. This is why I clean the stamp as well in between, because if it doesn't fit, I haven't lost anything, because it's clean. Will that go there? Do I think it might, you know, just... I'm going to try it, because I would like all the sentiments the same. Oh my gosh, I'm loving this. I'll give it once over. Oh yes, I could have just gone up a touch, but that's perfect. I'm loving the stamp apparatus just lately. Oh my gosh, that is beautiful. Absolutely stunning. I think the 3 cards that I've got here, I think 3 of them are using the stamp apparatus, so there's my gorgeous sentiment. I can pop that back in my box. Everything's clean and ready to go away. Whoops. There's my magnet. Beautiful stamp apparatus. Let's get rid of this horrible paper now. Add some tear and tape. Squash that down. Helps to, when you come to peel the backing off. So how many is that? We've done 3 cards. I've actually got 4. I may even do another one. Not now with you all, but at a later stage. So I've got a set of 5. Thinking of you cards. And then finish off with a blue colour. So line that up. Looks good to me. I think once you've lined it up perfectly at the bottom, you're going to get it right at the top. Every time. So again, gorgeous grapefruit grove. Prominent of the 2 colours. And for one, I don't have any flirty flamingo. Making sure my card is opening the right way. That is just divine. Absolutely divine. I mean, a little bit of sequin trim or something. Just perfection. Tiny little ribbon, I think, would look absolutely gorgeous. I've got new ribbon coming as well. pushing that down. I'm loving that. How long would I have spent trying to get that together? So those little gems I coloured. And I'm just going to add these down this side. 1, 2, 3. OMG. I'm loving it. Oh my gosh, how beautiful. So we've got card 1. You have to tell me which one's your favourite. I think they're all my favourites. Card 2. Card 3. And card 4. Oh my word, I love them. How beautiful are these? 1, 2, 3 and 4. Using the same, they're just absolutely divine. Absolutely divine. Look at those. Well, I hope you enjoyed watching me make these. I had so much fun. They are just absolutely gorgeous. I will show you one more time. This is So Saffron and Daffodil Delight. This is Grapefruit Grove and Highland Heather. No, it's not. This is Gorgeous Grape and Highland Heather. We have Old Olive and Pear Bazaars. And we've got Grapefruit Grove and Flirty Flamingo. I just wish my light did this justice. Oh, just beautiful. So there you go, one more time. Oh, please give a thumbs up and a share if you enjoyed the video. And if you haven't subscribed already, I would really appreciate if you press the subscribe button. And if you want to see what I make tomorrow, because I do post every single day. Well, I try my best anyway. And if you want to see what I make tomorrow, press the little bell straight away. You'll have a notification, and you don't have to wait and sit around and hunt and see what the notification will tell you exactly when I've uploaded, so you can go straight to it, and it'll take you to that video as well. Thanks for watching. Till next time. Bye.